Hello children, hope all of you are keeping up well. So today we are going to learn about programming Sprite. We can program a sprite to do various actions. Now let us learn about these programming actions one by one. First of all, we will start with moving the sprite. We can move or turn the sprite around different angles by using the blocks in the motion block category. So as you all know, a sprite is a graphical character that performs on the stage. So to move the sprite, we will click on motion block category in the blocks palette here. Then we will drag the move block from the blocks palette to the script area. So we have dragged here. By default, the move block has 10 steps as its value, but we can change the step value to any other number. To run this block, we need to click on this. And once we click on this, we will notice that the sprite moves the specified number of steps. Here the step is move 10 steps. So if we click over here, you will see the sprite will move 10 steps. See, okay? So if you click over here, you can see. Let us see another one. Now after this, you just drag the next motion block, that is turn clockwise block, to the script area. Just drag it after the move. Then we have placed it after the move block. By default, please note, by default, the angle of turning the value is 15. But we can change it, we can modify it. To implement this, we need to click on the block stack. And once we click on the block stack, we will notice that the sprite moves the specified number of steps, as well as it will turn also. It will turn 15-degree clockwise. See now. It moved. It moved. Now it will turn 15-degree. See. Okay. So this is how a sprite can move around on the stage. Dear children, please note that we can right click on the block and we can choose some given options of the toolbar, like we can duplicate the sprite, we can delete, and we can also find out what the block does or performs with the help of help box. So we can just right click on the script area and we can perform these operations. Just have a look, take the cursor to the script area and press right click. Here you can see the options, like you can duplicate, you can delete, and you can take the help, that what the block does. The blocks represent various commands which is given to the sprite. To program a sprite, we can click on the block category and we can drag the blocks from the blocks palette. Here, this one, blocks palette, to script area, this side, right side. So when we drag and drop the block to the script area, a white highlight indicates the valid positions where we can drop the block and we can form a connection with the other block. Even we can join multiple blocks together to form a stack. So what is stack? A stack is the combination of multiple blocks. The instructions on the blocks in the stack creates a script or a program. And the instructions on the blocks in the stack gets executed. That means it runs when we click anywhere on the block stack in the script area. Some blocks have white editable text field inside them, such as you can see the move block in the motion block category. So to change the value, we need to click inside the white area and we need to type the number that we want. For example, here it's moved 10 steps, but if we want, we can change it. We just need to take the cursor and we need to highlight it, and then we can just change it. It's 10, we can make it some different number, like let us make 20. So this white field can be changed easily. Some blocks even have the drop down menu, such as play drum block in the sound block category. We will see it later. So for that, we need to click on the arrow button to view all the values, and then we can click and choose the desired value. So now let us see how to add the sound to the sprite. There we will see how to check out the drop down menu and change the value or change the menu over there. So dear students, now let us see how to add sound and music to the project or application by using various blocks in the sound block category. So let us get started then. We need to go to the sound block category in the blocks palette area here. Here we can select any kind of sound. Let us take the first one, play sound, the cat sound, it's meow. Okay, so let's take this one. We will drag it, we will snap it in the script area. Done. Now let us take play sound and slip away the next block. Okay, it is interesting. Once we click on the block stack, you will see the action. Let us take this one. Even we can set the volume also. The volume of the sound can be controlled by using the blocks. This one, play sound, the sound is meow until done. This will play and this will wait till the selected music will finish before continuing the next block. That means it's here until done. That means it will wait for the next. Now let us see how to set the volume of the sound. We can set the volume. We need to take this block, set volume. How much? We can change the value. Then we will also take change value. By default it's -10, but you can change the value. Okay, so this is how you can set the sound block. First you will take the sound, then we will set up to how much you want to play that sound. Then you will set the volume, what is the percentage, and then you can also change the volume. By default, changing volume value is -10, but you can change it. And by default, you can set the volume to 100%, but you can change it for that for sure. So once you click on this, you will see the sprite performs the sound action. I hope you heard. The second one, until done. Now we will see the third instruction. Okay, so different block has got different functions and the values are modifiable. You can change it according to your requirements. Whatever you want, that white edible part can be modified. So now let us focus how to change the look, color and the size of the sprite. The blocks in the looks block category will allow to change the appearance of the sprite and adding speech and thought bubbles. So now let us make use of some of these blocks. You will go to the looks block category in the blocks palette. Then from there you can take, suppose, think block. Okay, so take think block for 2 seconds. From the looks category in the script area, just drag it. Done. Now you can drag this save block to the script area, and you can just add it to the previous block, and we can change the words in the save block also. There is no problem. So now let us take this one. Suppose say hello. Here it's say hello. If we want, we can just take it here, the cursor, the white editable part. Here we can write good evening, say good evening instead of hello for 2 seconds. The sprite will be saying hello. Then we can change the color also in terms of look, right? So we will drag the set color effect. Where is set color? Yes, set color. There is a value. You can change the value. By default, it's 0. You can see it set the value, new value, and you can see what is the action. Okay, so we can set the color value to 10. Okay, let us make it 10. One, 0. So we have made it 10. Okay, it was 0. By default, it's 0. We made it 10. I'm not changing say hello. If you want, you can change and you can see. You can write good evening, good morning, or anything, any kind of greeting you can write. You can edit it. So when we click on the block stack to execute it, we will notice that the sprite thinks. Then it will say the line hello, and then it will change the color also. Similarly, we can use size also, size action. We can implement the size of the sprite. So let's take size. We need to drag this block, change size by 10. The default value is 10, you can change it. Okay. Then we need to take another one, that is we need to set the size also. So we need to set the size so that it will change the size of the sprite. Set this size to 100%. It's by default, it's a default value, but you can change it. Then the final blocks that we should drag in the script area is the blocks show and hide, which can be used to display or hide the sprite on the stage area. It's here, show and hide, here. Show and hide. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. Show and hide. So these are the blocks which we can drag in the script area to change the look, color, and the size of the sprite, which is under the looks category under the blocks palette. So just drag on this block stack and you'll see the execution. See. Okay. Hello, it's set for 2 seconds. We change the color effect to 10. This is the size. And showing, hide. So this is how you can implement the look, color, and the size of the sprite, which is under the looks block category.